Alrighty, boys. I am so sorry for the delay of this video. I've just been very busy with real life and work. But no worries. I'm here to show y'all how I cleared this season's Astrolabe. And hopefully you learned something new from this. But other than that, I will have timestamps in the description and in the video embedded itself. And I will be using some notations. So like for example, if it's like a middle node, I'll call it M. If it's a left node, I'll call it L. If it's a right node, I'll call it R. And for the Stellas, I'll just be labeling it as Stella. And then the purple ones are going to be Lord Stella. And then the red one is going to be Fate Stella. And without further ado, let's go ahead and show you my runs and my teams. Ikuzo. Alrighty, fellas. So this is the team you'll be running in M1. So Florette's going to be your main DPS. Tomoko is going to be your main buffer support, and Morgana is just a fill-in slot, because why not? As for Wonder Personas, I'll put it on your screen, and I'll also put the rev cards that you will need on your screen. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the run. Anyway, since this node has a 60% damage increase for AoE damage dealers, we'll be running 4-star Closer here as our DPS, followed by Tomoko as our buffer, and Morgana as our healer. And since I was missing a little bit of damage here, I decided to run Okayun as the navigator. As for Wonder Personas, I'll show it on the screen along with rev cards, you know the drill. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the run. Let's go. Alrighty, so it looks like this side, we're going to have to use one of the OG themes of Hearts. So you can either run a On team or a Yusuke team or a Haru team. I chose to run the On team here. On's going to be your main DPS, Luful's going to be your main healer, and as always, Key's going to be your main debuffer, Saboteur. I'm going to go ahead and show you some Rev cards and Wonder Persona rotations. And without further ado, let's go. So here, we're going to need a DPS that has an extra action built into their kit. So Joker really being the only one. So what we're going to do here is we're going to run Twins as a medic / strategist. Rin is going to be your Cursed Saboteur, your Cursed debuffer. Jonkler is going to be your main DPS. And we're going to really need Futaba here because you need the extra damage to clear as your navigator. Alright, I'll go ahead and show you the Wonder Persona rotations and Rev cards. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take on this very challenging fight. Let's go. So this fight is kind of a joke. You just want to bring a single target DPS. So in my case, I just ran Ryuji as the main DPS. Leon's going to be your main support. And then Soy's going to be your pseudo sustain / debuffer. And Rico is there just so I can get extra stats so I can clear this quicker. Without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you Wonder Persona rotations and ref cards. Let's go ahead and start the fight. Ikuzo. Alrighty, fellas. So since this stage gives you bonus damage depending on how many elemental ailments are on the screen, I went ahead and used Makoto Nijima as my DPS, Bino as my main debuffer, Manami as my main sustain / pseudo buffer, and since we're running a mono nuke team here, I went ahead and used Phoebe. Without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you the rev cards and Wonder Persona rotations, and good luck on clearing this. Ikuzo. So this stage, you have to bring an Almighty unit. So in this case, we're going to have to bring twins. They're going to be running as the medic / strategist, so buffer / sustain on this team. Cord's going to be your main buffer, main strategist. Haru, you can replace Haru with On or any AoE DPS. In this case, I chose Haru. as my DPS. And lastly, Futaba is just so that Haru can do more PP damage. Without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you the rev cards and the Wonder Persona rotations. Well, boys, this stage is basically free real estate. If you made it this far, you can relax now, because you can probably run a Yusuke team here, or just run solo Ryuji and it'll do just fine. And the reason why you want to do that is because this stage gives extra damage to DPSs that withhold their action for a turn. So in this case, I used Ryuji, 2 filler units, and a navigator plus Wonder support. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you the rev cards and the persona rotations. And again, congratulations on making it this far in the video. Alright, take a little breather, and let's get back to the grind. Let's go. So yeah, boys, this stage requires that your Wonder be the main DPS, which is fine because we'll be running Yoshi Wonder. We'll have Leon as our main buffer, Soy as our main debuffer / pseudo sustain, and Marion as the main sustain. You can use a navigator here. I went ahead and used Okayon. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you some ref cards and the persona rotations. And literally, it's just spamming Yoshi. Just trust me. Alright, Ikuzo. Alrighty, fellas. So unfortunately, I was not able to get the one attempt clear on this. I had to do 2 attempts. So the thing is, you want to use a mono element team. So in this case, the best team would probably be S-Moko with Haru. But unfortunately, your boy doesn't have S-Moko. So his second best choice is probably running Twins with Medic / Strategist. So support / sustain. Cord as a buffer. Haru as my main DPS, and Futaba to amplify Haru's DPS. Now, if you do have S-Moko, just run S-Moko over Twins. You'll get the clear a lot easier, and you'll probably clear it in 1 attempt. I mean, if you have an A6 on, you can probably clear with A6 on, or if you have like any higher awareness DPSs. In my case, I only have an A0 Haru, so it's kind of more difficult. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you the rev cards and the Wonder Persona rotations. And bear in mind, you'll use this team a second time in order to get the full clear. But on the second time, you won't use Futaba. Alright, good luck. And this stage sucks, but I hope y'all have a better time on it than I did. Ikuzo. So with this stage, it wants you to use a mono element team of fire, ice, electric, or wind. In this case, I went ahead and used the Yusuke team. If you have the on team, which is more widely used, use that. But in my case, I used Yusuke as the main DPS, Shun as my main debuffer / sustain, and Yukimi as my main Yusuke supports, and also Riko is just there to down the enemy. Without further ado though, I'll go ahead and show you rev cards and the Wonder Persona rotations. Ikuze. Alrighty, so for this stage, you're going to want to bring a single target DPS that has the 4 following elements that are shown. But in my case, I just decided to use Ryuji. but you probably want to use someone like Makoto, Nijima in this case. And if not, you can always just run Mesa, Yui, whatever single target DPS you have, you want to run on this stage. So here, Leon's going to be my main damage dealer. Leon's going to be my main buffer. And Bino is going to be the main debuffer. As for Rico, she's going to be the pseudo sustain and the navigator. But other than that, I'll go ahead and show you Wonder Personas and my rev cards. Let's go. Boys, congratulations on making it to the Fate Stella node. You've earned it, and this is the final stage until you're free. But don't worry, this stage is so freaking easy. Just bring a single target DPS, a buffer, a navigator, and you're pretty much being chilling. In this case, I decided to run the Makoto Nijima team. Makoto's going to be my main DPS, Vino's going to be my main debuffer, Cord's going to be my main support, and Futaba's navigator. Now, you do not need a sustain at all in this stage. This stage, the enemies hit like nothing at all. You'll probably most likely kill / destroy this fight before it can even damage you at all. But thank you for making it this far and watching this video to this point. And without further ado, ladies and gents, I will now show you the rev cards and the Wonder Personas. Ikaze. Well, boys, thank you so much for watching my Astrolabe clear / guide. And, you know, if you liked it a lot, maybe leave a subscribe. We're very close to 500 subs. And maybe leave a like. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll get to you as fast as I humanly can. But, yeah. Until next time, y'all. Deuces.